I think it's important to exchange knowledge because normally we work in our small bubbles.
You know, I think it's the role of conferences to document and kind of bring together new insight. Without them, how would we even know? You get caught up by reading blogs online, but actually to be here and have these shared conversations, that's where new insight comes from.
Marketing's evolving so quickly, you know, trying to keep up with it. I've learned things this conference that I didn't even think about were happening, so that's why it's important, keeping up with the trends and keeping up with what's happening right now.
I think that any way of bringing people together to think differently is important.
Do you know, I think like any industry at the moment, we're going through lots of struggles and transformation and change, technology being the first one.
And there are trends that are moving so quickly, and when something catches, it moves really very fast.
We need a way to kind of bring the formed understanding to that.
That brands need to think more about the relationships they're building with their consumers. You need to get a little bit more human, you know, I want to know the brand values, I want to feel it, I want to get emotional with it. And so I think that's one of the biggest trends is that brands are having to build a bigger relationship.
Truth and honesty is important in communications right now. We don't seem to have enough of it in the news. So if as brands we can be truthful and honest with our consumers, then we might get somewhere that way.
We see these days is that a lot of people there are understanding that media is much, much more than just putting information out. You have to put the impact of your voice into the world in the right way to give people more hope. And I truly believe one of the biggest trends in media is using the technology, using the reach we have to show people a better future. My message to young people is stay curious, because no one can tell you what the world is going to be in the next 10 or 30 years.
Whatever you're doing, don't be someone that's following, try and be someone that's setting the trends.
Just stick to your gut feeling and to your intuition and do whatever feels right to you. And don't listen to anybody. And even if you go to conferences like this, go to the talks, talk to people, but then make up your own mind. And actually just discredit everything you hear and turn everything upside down and be wild and do what's in your heart, what you feel.
It only hurts when you're doing something you don't love. So I would suggest that you do what you love all the time.